All right, everybody. So today is day 2 of Invisible Cities. And I didn't necessarily read as much as I did for my first analysis, but I feel like I came to enough conclusions that I should sort of stop where I was and try to introspectively see what I looked like at this moment. And from there, maybe I can approach the rest of this with some better insight. If ultimately the reason for all things is to improve their situation, then maybe I should use as much talent as I can to try to obfuscate any idea that everything is the same and lend a hand to difference here. After all, I think hands themselves are something which are fairly odd. And not only are they odd numbered, it's like the thing of you which exists for you but exists for something else as well. It's what we reach with to connect with something outside of ourselves. And it's this difference that I want to talk about, the idea of there being something else. This whole idea that maybe it's just not you. But if you're a good enough character, then maybe it doesn't matter if it's just you or if there really is opposition in life. And I think that ultimately is something that I'm getting from this book at this moment, is that when reading this, it's almost like he's navigating the waters of trying to be the best character that he can be with as much knowledge and experience as he has, but doing that is hard without being stuck on all of history and your own personal history. So how is it that you maintain speed enough to be the best character that there is, the first there ever was, without coming to any of those pitfalls that being fast would naturally have in most scenarios? And I think that the way in which he does this is he's like speaking the difference. Everything seems to stop in the place that you wouldn't imagine it to. Everything seems to touch upon ideas in an odd way. It's in this manner that I feel like if you can maintain a sort of juggling act, then you've basically written The Prince by Machiavelli without actually ever citing the prince himself. Then you can be a king who is free from all a king's misery. And maybe the hero himself doesn't necessarily have to do something. He is the hero. And what more is there a hero than one who is invisible? One who never sees something ill. For everything is good. For this man, being the hero is in this way the idea that maybe there's nothing to say. He is the hero. And I think that ultimately, how is it that you keep this sort of motif and message. And I want to again focus on the difference. If you can just maintain the difference, ultimately I think that's what speed is. Everything has a first. And if you can be the first of what you are, then maybe being the best is just as much as being yourself. And in this way, we can sort of see the operandum of this negative before the picture develops. What's even quicker than seeing something which has been proven? The theory, right? But what if you get the theory right the first time? Does it continue on forever and touch upon all things? Is it ever wrong? He is the hero. And he is different. But maybe that's how he never lets go.